Now we move on to the next presentation. It is by Shri B.V.K. Shastriji, Dr. B.V.K. Shastriji. The title of the presentation is Dhyana, Gita 6th chapter, Technicalities connected to Patanjali Yoga Sutra 1.39. Shastriji.
Namaste to all of you. Thanks to Indica for allowing me to make this presentation. Dhyana, Gita 6th chapter technicalities connected to Patanjali Yoga Sutra 139. This is what I want to highlight. I understand that I am talking to a very elite audience. Therefore, much of the technical words which will be detailed in the detailed paper. The table of contents, my presentation sequence will be 3 resources: Vedopanishad, Gitopanishad, and Yogopanishads, Dhyana Yoga technicalities, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, binder thread of the 3 resources, Vak Yoga, a restoration of yoga tradition of Sanskrit language. Learn, use language like yoga for yoga and yoganga benefits. Scope for next action, and with some conclusions. But what am I trying to address? The intention is to develop positioning of Bhagavad Gita as anchor of all yoga dhyana traditions and technicalities marked Hindu, Buddhist, Jain, Sikh. That is, all Hindu yogas accommodating all jati, mata, kula, varna, ashrama, gender have anchor root in Gita. All yogangas are anushasana for a viniyoga, custom prescription after yoga, yoganga diagnostics to deliver a guidance for utility application. Yoga, yoganga needs a viniyoga. My friend Dr. Yadu keeps talking of Viniyoga in several contexts. My purpose is to establish a clarity on Sanatana, Sadatana Vedas as anchor of all yoga and yoganga technicalities condensed in Gita. Patanjali Yoga Sutras and all later works, Agamas, Tantras, Puja Paddhatis, are anchored in Vedas. This is what Srinivasan sir pointed as the KYM tradition. Critical necessity to explore Gita root of several Abrahamic meditation practices in seminaries. Point to the need of restoring yoga way of learning, teaching, researching using Sanskritam. The Vagyoga Yaska as Vedanga Sampradaya. Explore new and current ways of scientific research into Dhyana, Vijnana Yoga, augmenting cognitive linguistics and consciousness research to develop bioenergy, healing models and applications. This is to carve out an Indian/Hindu yoga health, wellness and public health solutions roadmap to get global leadership hold on markets marked at $7 trillion USD as a wellness market. Which gives the roots. The 3 sources are and Yoga Upanishads. They are threaded for understanding Yoga Sutra. Veda Upanishads are prior to 6000 BCE or earlier or Apurusheya. Gita technically around 3000 BCE or 3139, it doesn't matter. Yoga Upanishads come in the post period of Bhagavad Gita, and Patanjali Yoga Sutra circa 200 BCE. What is necessary? To recognize Patanjali Yoga Sutra for Yoga, Yoganga and Yoga Vedanta links. Recognize Patanjali, the concept of Vak Yoga Samskritam, critically to understand Sanskritam. Patanjali Yoga Sutra and the language Sanskritam provides connection and continuity of yoga, practice technicalities and posited benefits. Right from Shvetashvatara Upanishad, Dhyana Yoga teaching Agagi streams in two lanes. One is the Yoganga model and the Yoga model. Other one can be seen as Vedic Shastra model or the Astra model following Tasmat Shastram Pramanam and non-Vedic or Nastika school or Avaidika Darshanas, Buddhism and Jainism. Teaching for moksha as ultimate goal, Paramartha, or for fulfilling Purushartha, desires in a certain context, a healthcare, a siddhi, these kind of things. Teaching can come as a Gurukul model or a Rishi Yogi one-to-one model systems, or the Dhyana Yoga teaching incorporated into Vritti, Siddhi, Kamana, a social profession oriented model. This is Yogasthaha Kuru Karmani model. And is the meaning of technicality. Meaning of technicalities is to answer the W and WH questions, as they say: how to, when, where, for what, using what, how long, how many times. Basically, the Athato or Kim Kimartham Katham. Why diversity of practice technicalities? And why look at Dhyana as Parikshya Anushasanam? Anushasanam, we are having custom self pickup models, but what is the Parikshya model? That is very critical to be examined. So before prescribing any Dhyana Yoga, the seeker is examined for the following: competence, that is Yogyata, Samarthya and Adhikara; intention, Sankalpa, Ishtakama; prior practice and qualification, Abhyasa, Samskara; commitment to traditional value system, Shastra, Guru Parampara, Sampradaya, Nishtha. Now this is the traditional model. What happens when these are violated or when they are customized is history. So I am making some bold statements. All currently known and practiced yoga meditation technicalities are derivable from language and pointers provided in Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Shvetashvatara Upanishad is the first consolidation of Vedic Yoga Dhyana techniques prior to Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The Vedic yoga meditation techniques documented in Gita and later works as Yoga Upanishads have a continuity and connection and consistency with pointers provided in Shvetashvatara Upanishad. This seems to be missing in many modern interpretations and teachings of yoga. Buddhist and Jaina yoga meditation techniques are philosophical view-specific adaptations and customizations of Dhyana yoga techniques from Shvetashvatara Upanishad and Bhagavad Gita. to the text of Shvetashvatara Upanishad, where the technique comes. The Upanishad is a part of the Taittiriya Samhita, wherein we get Taittiriya Upanishad, which is a part of the Krishna Yajurveda. Rishi is Shvetashvatara. The opening is Harihi Om Brahmavadino Vadanti. So the preliminary qualification, pre-qualification to understand what is told in Shvetashvatara Upanishad technique is one should be a Brahmavadin. And how do they ask the questions? Kim Karanam Brahma Kutasma Jata Jiva Makena Kvacha Sampratishtaha Adhisthita Kena Sukhetaresho Vartamahe Brahmavido Vyavastham. This precisely is the Nasadiya Sukta model of questioning why, what, how, basically the scientific approach. Then, what do they explore? Kalaha, Swabhavo, Niyatihi, Yadrucha, Bhutani, Yonihi, Purusheti, Chintyam, Iti Chintyam. So the lines of explorations are the Kala, time, Swabhava, one's own nature, Niyati, Yadrucha, whatever implore, Bhutani, Panchamaha Bhutas, Ashtaprakriti, Yonihi, causal relations, Purushaha, the consciousness, the Parama Purusha. And then Sanyoga Esham, Natvatma Bhavad, Atma Hyanishaha, Sukha Dukkha Hetuho. So the anchor comes down to the practitioner, the Sukha Dukkha, the Manasa Bhavas, which is anchored Yoganga to the Purusha, Purushartha, Viniyoga to this world. How did they explore? Te dhyana yoganugata apashyan devatma shaktim swagunair nigudham yaha karanani nikhilani tani kalatma yuktya adi tishthatyekah. This one mantra which mentions dhyana yoga is very potent for explanation. Gita 6th chapter is having the colophon dhyana yoga, but if you go through the entire chapter, the word dhyana is not there in dhyana yoga chapter. Why? Because that section deals with the technicalities, how to. But dhyana is used in different contexts in Bhagavad Gita. I will connect that later. And when they gave the Kalaswa, all that, they use different models. I will not go to the text because that will call for a lot more reading time. I'll just say how the technicalities are used. In 1.4, we have the Brahma Chakra model, the wheel model, which is seen in Gita, Evam Pravartitam Chakram. And the wheel model, people know the wheel of dharma, which is used in Buddhist meditation systems. So where is the root of that? It is the Brahma Chakra. The next is the river model, the flowing, which resonates with the Gita 11:28. Yatha nadinam Bahavamba Vegaha, where the flow is used for meditation. Panchasrotaha, all that details, more technical details. And what does the symbol is explained in the Upanishad. Customization is seen in many Zen teachings and many modern teachings. This is the technicality for model. How to look at the permanence and the impermanence, which resonates with Gita 15, Kshara and Akshara model.
Dr. Shastri ji, can you?
The perishable and the imperishable. Then we
Dr.
get.
Shastri ji, can you kindly summarize? Yeah.
I'll quickly go through that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Practice, which is Natva Devam. The details will come in the paper. Then meditation is there in Shvetashvatara 2:15 to 6:9. Back to some of the Manusmriti and then Vajrayana Samhita and even Sankhya Darshana is accommodated in Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Ajamekam Gita verses 2 in the Yoganga part, Tirunnatam Sthapya connects to Yogi Yunjita Satatam. That is the technicality. Then Patanjali connecting 139 Yathabhimata Dhyanadva is the summarization, contextualize the technicality of dhyana using the pointers given in Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Rest of it, yoga, dhyana in yoga model and yoga samadhi model, and the post is advanced teaching. In Yoga Upanishads, with whether Rudra or Nrisimha, Nadabindu, Kala, all that, these are expansions of the pointers provided in Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Let Nana Varnakruti Dhyana based upon Gita 6:44 and 17:16. I'll put the details in the paper. Now, Gota's meditation does not deliver the technical essence of Vedic Yoga Vidhi Vidhana Anushasanam. Shvetashvatara Upanishad provides a first consolidation of yoga, yoganga, dhyana techniques and technicalities. All later teachings in all dharmic yoga traditions stand out as derivative of these teachings. Within tradition, Vedopanishad, Gita-Upanishad, Yoga-Upanishad preserve the extended understanding of Dhyana Yoga in Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Patanjali Yoga Sutra provides the binding thread for the teaching. Vedic Dhyana technicalities are accommodative of plurality of faith, belief, culture, gender, profession, factors. Dhyana is not an off-the-shelf pickup item. Dhyana is a custom instruction for practice under supervision of competent master. Current meditation systems tied to yoga brand teaching are actually scaled down yoganga dhyana technicalities. Current research on yoga meditation techniques in the areas of consciousness, wellness, stress release, healing have started good, but have a big journey to catch up and continue before they can get Prema Yoga from the reference point provided in Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Last point, Vak Yoga is a revival of Dhyana Yoga technicalities related to act of thought articulation and Vak to Vakya cycle, Akshara Brahmopasana. Dhyana research is needed to tap a 7 trillion wellness market, which is being projected as a next step to asana and pranayama. Thank you for the time.
Thank you thank you very much, BVK Shastri ji, for that very clear textual delineation of the sources of Dhyana Yoga from those Upanishadic sources. Dr. Nagaraj ji, would you want to share your comments?
As always, Dr. BVK Shastri ji brings some interesting points to the table. He brought Dhyana Yoga the focus on Dhyana Yoga. And his pet philosophy of Vag Yoga he wanted to bring, but probably time was not sufficient. Thank you very much, Professor Shastri, for this wonderful elucidation. Thank you.
Thank you, Nagaraj. Thank you, Shastriji.